Hi guys, welcome to another episode of Screaming Eagles Airsoft 101. I'm your host, Andrew Mullins. Got a gun review and a little bit on guerrilla warfare, maneuverability, and stuff like that. Right now I got a gun review on the WE Super Sport 702 8-inch barrel revolver, CO2 powered. CO2 goes right there. You just put it in there, screw that in there, good to go. Safety switch is where the bullet is. You can see it on the diagram. You do that, got your bullets right there. Each shell casing carries 1 BB, so you have 6 shots, but you can constantly reload them. I found out if you got BBs, you can do it the old-fashioned Civil War way and load BBs in the revolver from the top, and they'll pop right in. Very accurate gun. Shoots really hard. I'd say around 420 FPS at least. Because of the CO2 power, it offers a lot more power without wasting a lot of excess gas, like a gas blowback pistol does. And on accuracy, I give it a 8.5 out of 10. And on speed and power, I give it a 9 out of 10. And appearance, I mean, look at that thing. That thing's an intimidator right there. It comes with rails, so you can put like a rail mount gun on it or anything like that. So right now, on appearance, I give it a 9 out of 10. So overall, 8.9 out of 10 overall rating. So there you go. The WE Super Sport 702 8-inch barrel revolver. Give it a 8.9 out of 10. There's your pistol. Now we're going to do a quick review on guerrilla tactics. Probably going to show you ambush positions, and we'll go from there. So right here we're going to talk about guerrilla ambushes and the mentality of a guerrilla fighter. Right now you see this is Fort Andros right here. This is looking at the horizon using Google Earth. And right here, this valley right here, you see right here, is the majority of the Eagles' home field. And we're going to zoom in a little bit right here. And with this valley, you see, you got a ridge right here, there's a river right here, and the lake's over here. Pretty much, the mentality of a guerrilla fighter is very simple. Do not engage territory, or do not engage your opponent for very long in hostile territory. If you're going to be a guerrilla fighter, what you need to do is you need to attack your opponent for a consistent 5 minutes at most. And that may seem like a lot of time, but for a guerrilla fighter, it means it's a long, long time. Now, as a guerrilla fighter, you attack your enemy for 5 minutes, and then you reposition however long it takes to another position to hit it from another angle. So say you got an enemy moving through this valley right here, and you're right here on this hill. Okay, the enemy is moving this way. You attack him here. They attack you back. You're in an engagement for 5 minutes. As soon as 3 minutes goes up, you start repositioning your forces, say, either behind them and across onto this ridge right here, or you move them forward up right here. So by the time that 5 minutes is over, they will have nobody to shoot at. And either, if you have a really good team, they will move on and notice that nobody's there, or you'll have a very inexperienced team who will think that they're still shooting at people, but they're just not shooting back. So they'll either be busy shooting at them, shooting at nothing, while you reposition into another area up in here where you can get them from another angle. And however long that takes, it doesn't matter. But you got to think this much. A guerrilla fighter is not a conventional fighter. They're not meant to be in a long firefight with another team or another group of fighters. If you were at Copperhead Road at North 40 Airsoft in January, pretty much what that was a constant stalemate firefight. For the first session, the rednecks and the law enforcement were in a constant firefight for at least 2 hours of just trading shots back and forth. Nothing really was being objective. Like the rednecks would take a few bunkers in one area, would take the barn, and then the law enforcement would take back the barn or take back these bunkers over here. It was just a consistent stalemate. So as a guerrilla fighter, you don't have to do that. Don't do that at all. Don't even worry about positioning. All you have to do is harass your enemy, get him off balance, keep him distracted from his objective, or say you have a little guerrilla squad on a big conventional team. Use your conventional team to set up, and you use your guerrillas to distract them and buy time for your actual team. So that's a good policy on how to engage in guerrilla tactics and all that stuff in your engagement time and stuff like that. So thank you for tuning in to another episode of Screaming Eagles Airsoft 101. I'm your host, Andrew Mullins. Tune in next week. We'll have a gear review on the ACR Masada by Magpul. It's a very high-end, gun, and I'll give you a review on that. And then we'll give you the closer of our guerrilla tactics thing, talking about pretty much just wrapping up general stuff that you may need to know if you want to be a successful guerrilla fighter. So thank you for tuning in to this episode of Screaming Eagles Airsoft 101. I'm your host, Andrew Mullins. Tune in next week.